Hello everyone and welcome to Digital Art Restorer. In this video I will make a 3D recreation of the Venus from Willendorf, hoping it will be the first video of a series on prehistoric art that I am really looking forward to create. But first of all, a little bit of context. The Venus from Willendorf is a statue found in 1908 in Austria, near Willendorf, in a Paleolithic site dated between 27,000 and a half years and 25,000 years BC. Also, it is one of the best known examples of Paleolithic art in the world, representing Mother Earth, being made of Oolitic limestone and measuring less than 15 centimeters. But focusing on the reconstruction, I've started by creating basic shapes for better sculpting, such as spheres and cylinders that can be modeled as desired. Here, I also started to place the object according to the reference images such as the inclination or the position of the head. Switching to sculpt mode, you can start an approximation of the sculpting, keeping in mind that it can be corrected or changed at any time, and that in fact what will help to create the depth in the object will be the color, not the volume at all. That's why I don't get too overwhelmed when I do something wrong or when it seems that there isn't too much volume. You have to trust the process and do not panic, because everything can always be changed. It's also important to remember that with programs like Blender you're always learning something, and tools that you know you can control well and think may work well in your project may suddenly not work as planned. Luckily, there is always more than one way to do certain things, and that making mistakes, it's not bad either. In fact, for this project, I did an initial test that went really wrong, and later I discovered that the mesh was a real disaster. No, really, a real disaster. And why? I'm still trying to figure it out, but the important thing is to have taken the first experience and be more efficient in the second one. The rest of the sculpting work is basically correcting the mesh, giving the final touches to be able to work on color and textures in a more efficient way, I guess. Once I finish the mesh, it's time to move on to shading. In this case, I chose a stone texture from Blender Kit similar to Olithic limestone, and the closest I could find was almost white, including some failed experiments of mine in texture paint. To correct the color, I add some more nodes to get colors and strokes similar to the original, as well as an image to add the ochre paint that has been lost over time, changing some values to make everything look a little bit more realistic. The rest of the things like roughness, normals, displacement were kept according to the original material. However, the challenge came from moving from an object with a heavy geometry to one with a smaller one and less color values. That is basically going from 1,000 shading nodes to the minimum amount possible and expect the same results. And I did it, having to create only one node by baking, which I personally hate with topology and baking, whatever, but you have to do it to get a lighter and more efficient file for the computer. Also, this way I could adjust the textures better for rendering. Placing camera and a couple of lights, and here are the results. You can also see the results in my social media, and very soon you will get access to the 3D model in platforms like Sketchpad, ArtStation, or DeviantArt by searching my user. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.